Starting our next session. I think in last session I'm discussing about your origin and destination study. So I covered origin and destination study. I discussed what are origin and destination study and what are the application of origin and destination study. And after studying origin and destination, what are the things we find? Next, I discuss uh, different methods by which we find our origin and destination study. So I discussed five methods. To that five method, we find our origin and destination study. So next point of discussion is your parking study. Next is your parking study. Next is your parking study. In parking study, we discuss basically we know all the vehicles do not keep moving along the roadway during the entire 24 hour of the day. So basically, they have to stop or park at desired location for different duration. So we all know generally vehicles are traveling on a roadway or on a route. So basically, it is not a possible for all the vehicle to travel for a day, that means for that 24 hours. They have to be stopped or park at a desired location for different duration. Hence, parking study are being carried out to cater the needs of parking. So, parking facility divided into two types. One is your off-street parking and another is your on-street parking. So basically, we have two types of parking. One is your off-street parking. One is your off street off street parking. Off street parking and other is your on street parking. Off street parking and on street parking. So basically we have two types of parking. One is your off street parking and another is your on street parking. So basically uh, at location where parking demand is very high and curb parking cannot be permitted in view of traffic congestion, off street parking is provided. So depending upon availability of a space. So at location where we know various location on a particular road, parking demand is very high. That means at your any complex places or any near shopping malls or any five-star hotels. Basically, at that places, parking demand is very high. So at location where parking demand is very high and car parking cannot be permitted. I also discussed what do you mean by car parking in your transportation engineering of your geometric design. So basically, at location where parking demand is very high and car parking cannot be permitted. So in view of traffic congestion, so by keeping in mind the traffic congestion situation, off-street parking is provided depending upon the ability of space. So basically, this off-street parking is also further classified into two types. One is surface parking and another is your multi-floor parking garage. So one is your surface parking. So this off-street parking is also bifurcated into two types. This is your surface. This is your surface parking, and another is your multi-floor parking garage. Surface parking. Another is your multi-floor parking garage. Floor parking garage. So we have two types of parking. One is off-street parking and another is on-street parking. So at location where uh, the where parking demand is very high and car parking cannot be permitted in view of traffic congestion, off-street parking is provided depending upon the availability of space. So basically this off-street parking is further classified into two types. One is your surface parking and another is your multi-floor parking garage. So in this type of parking, vehicles are not allowed to park along the curb but at some distance from it. So in this type of parking, basically vehicles are parked along the curb, which may be designed for parking. So which type of vehicle are basically on surface parking? Um, Vehicles are not allowed to park along the curb, but at some distance from the curb. Next is your multi-storage parking or garage. So in this type of parking, vehicles are parked along the curb, which may be designed for parking. So it is convenient for those who could not find a suitable space to park the vehicle at desired location. So different patterns of car parking are also available. So we have also our car parking. Different patterns of car parking are one of the pattern is your parallel parking and another is your angle parking. So also we have two type of car parking. Just see, we have also options of car parking. Car parking. Car parking. One of the car parking is your parallel parking. And the car parking is your parallel parking. Is your parallel. Is your parallel parking. And next is your angle parking. And second is your angle parking. Second is your angle parking. So just I show you all a PPT where all these parallel parking, angle parking, off-street parking, on-street parking are showing. So just see here. So we have to see types of parallel parking. So this is the introduction part. Any vehicle will at one time be parked short time or longer time provision of parking facility is essential. So need for parking space is usually very great in area of business, residential or commercial activity. I also said this point that every vehicle do not travel on a particular road for 24 hour. So it may be have parked at short time or longer time or for any purposes or for any duration. So basically parking facility is essential component for our road design. So need for parking space is usually very great in business, residential, commercial activity or where business area is predominant, where residential area or your commercial activity are going to be taking place on a higher extent. So we need parking facility at all the places, but here on this area, that is on business area, residential area or commercial areas, we we have higher need of our parking facility. So park and ride, so these are all known things. So providing adequate parking space to meet the demand for parking in the central business district. I think CBD or central business area is the area where all the business of district is going to be happen. So basically for a particular district or for a particular state or for a particular area, there must be a central business area. So at central business area, the parking facility or parking demand is so high. So we have to be kept in mind that at that place or that particular place, we have to fulfill the demand of that parking system at that particular central business district area. So this probably usually comforts a city traffic engineer. So basically, I discuss in very beginning that we have to see what are the various possibility of parking. Uh, these all the things will be seen, or these all the things will be designed by our traffic engineers, because parking things are very complicated things and it required a higher technical expert to design these all the technical aspects. So basically the engineer who are master in traffic, they design a good parking facility. So solution is not simple. Parking study is used to determine the demand and for the supply of parking facility. So I think these all things are clear to you all. Type of parking facility. So I already say we have two type of parking facility. One is your on street parking facility and another is your off street parking facility. So it is clear from the name that on street parking facility, that means on a particular road or on a particular stretch, you have to park your vehicle. So suppose this is your road, this is your cross section. So along this cross section or near this cross section, we park our vehicle. So here we park our vehicle. So here we park our vehicle. So if we park our vehicle here, this is example of your on street on street parking facility. So this is your on street parking facility, because this is your street, this is your street, and on this particular street we have to park our vehicle. This is on street parking facility. Next is your off street parking facility. What do you mean by off street parking facility? If the parking facility is not near the street, here we have not a parking facility, here we have not a parking facility, we just keep our vehicle here or at a place where traffic engineer will design a multi-storage garage or any parking facility. This is your off-street parking facility. So this is your off-street parking facility. This is basically your off-street parking facility. Off-street. Next, next is your, I think, next is your, I erase all the things. Next is your on-street parking facility. So basically on-street parking facility is also known as curb facility. Parking badge are provided alongside the curb on one or both sides of the street. So in diagram, I also show you that this is a particular stretch, and also in this particular stretch, we have to design our parking facility maybe on both sides or maybe on a single side. So this is unrestricted parking. Here we just stop our vehicle for certain emergency purposes or certain purposes for our commercial area, in our commercial area, business area, or any residential area along the street of road or along the street. We just stop our vehicle and park our vehicle. So basically, this is unrestricted parking. This this parking is unlimited and free parking. Basically, off-street parking are designed not on the street. So basically, a traffic engineer or designer design a multi-story building or any parking facility for off-street parking, and they they give certain time, and also they charge certain money for uh, standing the vehicle on that parking. So I think this is familiar to you all that many places you go, you park your vehicle, and also the man who stand in parking will charge certain money for your vehicle. He gave uh, a paper, and on that paper time period is written. That is for 2 hour you have to charge 20 rupees, for 4 hour you have to charge 30 rupees, and so on. But on street parking facility, this parking facility is unlimited and free. Next is, this parking facility is restricted parking facility. Next is limited to a specific time for maximum duration, and I think it may or may not be free. So basically it may be free or may not be free, but here it is written as free. So here I also write it is not absolutely correct that it is free. It is not absolutely correct. It may be free, or it is absolutely right that it may be free, or it may be not free. It may be also limited or unlimited. So basically this is not at a particular place. It may be limited, limited parking facility, and at a certain place it may be unlimited. So handicapped parking, it is also known as handicapped parking, bus stops, loading bays. So these are all the points relevant to your on street parking. Next, just wait. Next is your on street or next is your on street or curb parking. So basically on street or curb parking, it is also known as curb parking, or off street parking is also known as non-curb parking. So on-street parking is parked in as park by certain parking system. So on-street parking are also bifurcated into these types. First is your parallel parking, next is your 30-degree parking, third is your 45-degree parking, fourth is your 60-degree parking, and last one is your 90-degree parking. So these are basically on-street or car parking on particular direction. We park our vehicle. So one is your parallel parking. So you park your vehicle parallel. So this is the stretch of road. So this is a stretch of road. Here you park your vehicle. Here also you park your vehicle. Here you also park your vehicle. So this is your parallel parking. Also 30-degree parking. So on a particular I think degree, this is your 30-degree. Also this is your 30-degree. This is your 30-degree. This is your 30-degree. Or maybe this is your 30-degree. Maybe this is your 30-degree. Maybe this is your 30-degree. On 30-degree parking, we also park our vehicle. On 40-degree, we also park our vehicle. 60-degree also we park our vehicle, and also on 90-degree we park our vehicle. So basically, these are different angles on which our curb parking will be facilitated, or our on-street parking will be facilitated. So these are different type of parking system. So next, I think on diagram it is clear. Next is your, this is your parallel parking. So basically, if you see figure number 3, that means this is your parallel parking. So basically, figure number 3, this is your parallel parking. So here I also draw that this is your parking. So this parking is your parallel parking. From here the vehicle comes, and they here the driver of this vehicle came, and here maneuvering this path, and here he just stop his vehicle or park his vehicle. Also from here they start their vehicle stopping or parking, and here they come to this point. Also at this point they park their vehicle. So basically, these are different parking, parallel parking system, and this is our on street or car parking system. And one of the kind of our on street or car parking system is parallel parking, and this is the example of your parallel parking. So I think it is clear from your figure that this is kind of our parking facility. Next is your 30-degree parking. So basically, this is your 30-degree parking. So if you see here, then you see here, this is your 30-degree parking. So here we park our vehicle on a 30. This is our vehicle. This is our vehicle. This is also our vehicle. So here these are the various dimensions. One way. Oh, this is one way parking facility. So basically here we have 13.4 centimeter in. This is the breadth of this 30-degree parking system, and also this width is bifurcated as 16.4 inch, and this is your 14, this is 16.4 feet, and this is your 14 feet, and these are the dimensions of our vehicle. We already know the width of vehicle is here we provide the width as 8.5 inch, and also the length to be 18 feet. So this is our parallel parking facility, and this is our parallel parking system. Next is your 45-degree parking system. So you see how our 45-degree parking system will be used. So this is basically your, this just see, this is your 45-degree parking facility. So this is the another kind of your parking facility by which we park our vehicle. So this is I think another type of your own street parking facility, and also this is another type of your car parking facility. So we know on street or car parking facility is bifurcated into five types. One is your parallel parking. So on parallel parking, we just ride or we just park our vehicle along the stretch of the road. So I discuss your parallel parking. 30-degree parking, 30-degree parking is already discussed. This is your 45-degree parking. So here also all the significant dimensions are plotted in this figure. Here we have a dimensions of 5.6 meter. Here we have a clear spacing between the parking. Distance from one vehicle to another vehicle is 3 meter. Here we have another distance 9.6 meter. Here we keep a distance between two vehicle h 3.0 meter, which I already kept here. So basically these are the clear spacing between two different vehicle. So this is your 45-degree parking. Next is your I think for after 45-degree parking we have 60-degree parking. So just you observe, this is your 60-degree parking. So this is your one-way parking facility. All the dimensions are standard, and it will be given by your IRC. So you all kept this dimension and all these points in your mind. And last one is your 90-degree parking facility. So basically this is another kind of our parking facility. So here all the dimensions you all kept in your mind. Here we park our vehicle to 90-degree. Okay. Next I think this is all about your on street parking, and you all kept in, one point in your mind that your on street parking is also known as your car parking. So this is all about your on street parking. Next I move towards next type of parking, which I already say that another type of parking facility or another type of parking system is your off street parking facility. So what are the various kinds of our off-street parking facility, and what are the different uh, factors on which our off-street parking facility will depend? So first point is privately or publicly owned. So basically these parking facility are private parking facility, or this will be also adopted, or this will be also I think owned by uh, government. So basically here we charge for our parking. So this is privately or publicly owned. Next point is surface lots and garage. Here we have lots of surface, and also garage is available. Self parking garages. So in this off street parking we have self parking garages and attendant parking garages. So we have also attendant parking garages. So these are all about your off-street parking. So in many urban centers, some area are exclusively allotted for parking, which will be at some distance away from the mainstream or of traffic. So I think you all see this off-street parking. I think in your life. That means when the traffic stream or when there is not a possibility of on street parking on a particular stream or a particular road, then we have to design our off street parking facility. So in many urban centers, some areas are exclusively allotted for parking, which will be at some distance away from the mainstream of traffic. Such a parking is referred to as off-street parking. They may be operated by either public agency or private firms. So I think it is clear to all. A typical layout of on-street parking is as shown in the figure. So basically, if you see here, this is the entry of your vehicle. So from this direction your vehicle enters, and also someone park their vehicle here, someone park their vehicle here, someone park their vehicle here, someone park their vehicle here. So this is the entry of vehicle, this is the entry. Here also someone park their vehicle, here someone park their vehicle, and this is the exit of this parking system. So I think you all see this type of parking system in your life. So these are all very basic things or very basic parking facilities. So next, just wait. Next is your, this is your off street parking. So if you see here, we have we have no any street, or we have no any pavement surface, or we have no any road nearby this parking. So basically off street parking are generally designed away from your main street or away from your I think road. So basically off-street parking. Here you all see this is your off-street parking. Here you all see this is your off-street parking. So in off-street parking, you see here here many cars are to be parked. So here also many cars are to be car. Here also many cars are to be car. Here the space left for car to be parked. So here also space left. If this vehicle wants to exit from this parking lot, so just they maneuver this path, just they maneuver this path, come to here, and also here, from here they just exit from this parking lot. So this is your surface car park, multi-storage car parks. This is also known as multi-storage car park, because if here if we construct a I think building, then on your basement many cars will be parked. On your also on your ground floor many cars will be parked. So on your first floor many cars will be parked. So in, I think in a very highly developed city in India, also in I think in Delhi, in Mumbai, your multi-storage car parking facility is available. This is your roof park. Next is your mechanical park. So and next is your underground car park. So basically these are different types of parks for your off-street parking. So first one is your surface car parks, next one is your multi-storage car parks, third one is your roof parks, fourth is your mechanical parks, fifth one is your underground car parks. So we discuss one by one about your these types of parks. So just start first, surface car parks. So what do you mean by surface car park? So this is your surface car. So this is your surface car parts. Next one, on surface we park our car. So here we park our car. Here we park our car. Here we park our car. So these are the different parkings uh, space or parking lots available for parking our cars. So this is our surface parks for off-street parking system. Next is your multi-story parks. So you all, I think, see these multi-story parks. So just see here. So this is your multi-story car parks. So here you see one car is parked on ground floor. Here another car is park on ground floor. Here another car is park on ground floor. Here also on this floor, also on this floor many car will be parked. Also in this floor many car will be parked. Also here if you see many car will be parked for on this floor. So basically this type of parking system is also known as your off-street parking system, and one of the uh, uh, kind of off-street parking system is your multi-story car park. So here we generally construct a building where our parking facility or where we park our car. So these are our multi-storage building. On this multi-storage building we park many types of car, this car, also this car. So we generally um, we generally stand or we generally park many car on our multi-story car park also. And third one is your roof park. So basically what do you mean by roof park? So on roof park, so just you see on roof park, that means on any roof we park our car. So it is also available in many developed city that we park our car on roof. So this is your roof roof park. So if a space is not available or if adequate space is not available for uh, for any places or where this parking system, if you see multi-story parking system, then we require lots of money. So if lots of money is not available with us, then we go for roof parks. Here you see our here you see our car is parked. Here you also see our car is parked. Here another car is parked. So basically these are the different lanes of parking. So on this parking, we provide a roof covering such that the durability of car is maintained. Also the color and the texture of the car is maintained for a long period. So basically these roof roofing structures is also provided. So here we have options or we provided roof roof covering material or roof covering uh, things. So basically this parking system is known as roof parking. And next one is your mechanical park. So you all see what do you mean by mechanical parks. So these are our mechanical parts. So this is also I think one of the kind of your multi storage park. On multi storage park we park our vehicle in same manner. So also in mechanical parks we park our vehicle in certain floors. So on ground floor we park our vehicle, on first floor we park our vehicle, on second floor we park our vehicle. So basically these are the different floors where we park our vehicle. Or if in many places if we go to go down or if we go to the if we go to the I think agencies where these cars are to be repaired or from where we buy the cars, these cars are also arranged in such manner. So we just go and see I want to buy bought or buy this car, then we maneuver a route, and from this floor. So if we have option to buy this car from this floor and I choose this car, so there is a possibility or there is a possible uh, curve or maneuvering path is available from where we maneuver or we ride our car. Then we come to this floor, then we come to this floor, and then we start riding our car on a plane surface or be on the ground surface. So here also on in go down or in the place where these parks are to be I think kept for buying purposes or selling purposes. So these are another kinds of parking facility. So next one is your, so I erase all the things, just wait. Next one is your underground car parks. So in various mall or where there is no possibility or there is no availability of a space, so I think it will be seen by you all that if you go to any mall, that means here mall nearer to this place is your, I think, PNA mall in Tata. So if you go and see the mall, or if you go with your four wheeler, then uh, there is an option of your underground car parks. So basically you have to park your car, or you have to park your two wheeler or vehicle from where you traveling from Chabasa to Tata. So where there you park your car for a certain period, and according to your parking periods, the parkman or the person, which all are private parking system. So basically you have to pay certain amount for parking your vehicle in this type of underground parks, car parks, or this type of parking facility. So basically this is another type of your off street parking. So what we observe, so basically we observe parking facility is essential for our road purposes. We have two type of parking system. One is your off street parking, and another one is your on street parking, and another is your off street parking. Basically your on street parking is known as car parking, and also on street parking are divided into different type: parallel parking, 30-degree parking, 45-degree parking, 60-degree parking, and 90-degree parking. So I discuss what do you mean by parallel parking. So basically parallel parking, it parallel parking requires less load width, but the number of vehicle that can be parked per unit length of road is least in this parallel parking system. So it is basically this parallel parking system is preferred when the width of car parking space on width of street are to be limited. So in this parallel parking system, or in this parallel parking, we have to choose for our I think car parking. Next is your angle parking. So we have different angle or different orientation according to which we park our vehicle. So in this case, vehicles are being parked at an angle ranging from 30-degree, 45-degree, 60-degree, and 90-degree. So the width of roadway required for parking and width required parking and unparking moment increase in this case. So with increase in angle and becoming more than 90-degree, it is suitable to provide where availability of road width is more. So it can be accommodate more vehicle per unit length of car with maximum number of vehicle being parked at a 90-degree angle. So this type of parking is more convenient but creates more obstruction to the traffic. So out of various angle for parking, 45-degree angle parking is considered to be best, uh, I think, among all the uh, parking facility. So we have discussed these things also. Next is your off street parking. So in off street parking, I discussed that generally off street parkings are provided where there is not possibility of providing our vehicle on the street or alongside of the road. So we have different parking off street parking facility also. One is your space. I think I discussed one of the off-street parking system is your space parking system, and another type of parking system is your multi-storage car parks. Another type of parking system is your I think roof parks, and another type of parking system is your mechanical parks. Another type of parking system is your underground parks. So these are basically your off-street parking system, and which parking system we use for a certain place will depend upon wholly on a person or a driver which travel on a particular street or on a particular road. So these are basically our different kinds of parking system and parking facility. So this is all about your parking facility and parking system. So in next class, so I think in next class I am continuing from here, and we discuss or uh, we go to second study, that is after your parking study. Accident study is very important, because you know the problem of accidents are very significant due to complex flow pattern, and presence of mixed type of vehicle over the roadway. So we discuss how we carried out this accident study and what are the different things and what are the different parameter by adapting which we stop our accident. So this is all about today's session. Thank you.